Alexa, cancel alarm. Oh. It's time to pack some muscle on. I'm gonna go into a surplus. I'm gonna take you through a normal day with Greekfreak, and we're gonna go through some little tips. I'm gonna help you guys learn a lot of things. Let's get going. My dog's here. Lady, where are you? Lady. Lady. Come here. And for all of y'all who don't know my dog, this is Lady. She is my pal that does all my fitness stuff with me every day. She's my little girl. So anyway, this is my lady, and we're gonna get going. So we're gonna go down to the kitchen. So I need to grab a shirt. Let's see. I had them. So you met my dog, Lady. She's my girl. Not my real girl, but my other girl. Anyway, we're gonna go down and get some food going for the day. I need to get my max up as I gotta start gaining some mass. My body fat's at I think about 10.9%, so it's pretty low. Normally if you wanna make a surplus, you're a guy, 10 to 12% is a good range to shoot for. And then you can take it up 5% from where you are, gain some good muscle, and then bring it back down, cut once you're happy with it. A good way to do it is, I highly recommend only adding about 200 calories on a surplus. It's hard to gain a lot more muscle in a month of 1.7 pounds or 2 pounds max because you're gonna gain too much fat. A good way to do it, maybe add 200 extra calories, which is an extra 1,400 calories a week. All right, so let's head downstairs and see what we got going on here. I think I'm just gonna drink a shake right now as I'm a little bit tired. I don't feel like cooking yet, and I can't really eat a lot first thing in the morning as too much for me, so I've gotta kinda get my body moving and grooving. I'm gonna make a whey shake, but I'm definitely gonna add some carbs as I need to get my carbs up for the day. My surplus will move up to about 2,500 calories for the day, so that should help me get where I wanna be. Right here, I tend to use this. I like Precision by Gaspari. The reason I like this is it's very low in fat and low in carbs, but because I'm making a surplus and I do need carbs, the carbo gain, and when I add the carbo gain, I'll be able to get my carbs up for today, my macronutrients. That's super important, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a shake. Sugar is the best time to take in the morning. Basically, you're in a fast all night long, so I highly recommend if you're gonna take sugar in, take it in early in the day. It's the best time to take it. So I'm gonna add a little banana right here. Drinking a little water over there, as you can see. Hey lady, drinking a little water. She's my little sidekick. Everyone's gotta have a sidekick. The Greekfreak guys, lady. So let's go. So we're gonna make the shake. So again, you want a good little shaker. I use the Oster. The reason I like using the Oster is just a good little shake to make making your shakes. So I highly recommend doing something like this. You're gonna add a little ice. So get a little ice in that shake. Start your day out soaking up. Adding some coffee. Now, since today is actually my off day, it's a Sunday, so I'm actually not going to be doing weight training today. It's usually the one day that I take off, but still keeping my protein the same every day. Because I'm not training today, even though I'm in a surplus, your fat wants to go a little higher on the days you're not training to increase your hormone levels, and then your carbs wants to go down a little bit, so that way you aren't gonna be gaining too much fat of excess carbs. So, but my carbs are still gonna be in the surplus today. I'm just gonna take my fat up a little higher. Usually they adjust maybe 10 grams each. If my fat stays at 40, it might drop to 30, vice versa. If my carbs are at like 250, for example, they might drop to 240, so. Anyway, that is what we're doing here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get 2 good scoops of whey protein. And then I'm gonna add the carbo gain. Now because the carbo is about 60 grams per half scoop, so I'm gonna add that in to my shake. And then because the banana has actual sugar, I'm gonna add some of that in because it's early first thing, so this is the best time to take it. Here we go. So I'm gonna mix this in first and then do the banana. Ooh, banana. Put that banana in there. You get a little more texture, a little more carbs, a little sugar, but again, beginning of the day, it's fine. That's the best time. We're gonna add that banana in. Mix it up, and there we go. Pour it in. First shake for the day, baby. Let's go, come on. Again, a lot of times in the morning, you want to get that protein in. You're gonna need some carbs if you're trying to gain mass in your workout. Carbs affect your parasympathetic nervous system more than any other nutrient. And carbs can reduce your cortisol levels with the direct stress hormone. So that's why it's so important to have carbs in your diet. If you're gonna be doing a surplus, I highly recommend upping your carbs. If you can't get all your carbs in, definitely use Carbogain as an additional source based on your day. Some days you're busy, so you might not be able to eat as much, so you're gonna have to get it in somehow. So it's a great quick way to add more carbs. I tend to use it a lot because I'm training people a lot during the day. I'm editing on YouTube, doing shorts, doing movies. I have a fitness app, so I'm doing that. I'm doing video training, in-home training, at the gym training myself. Sometimes you have to do what you can do. I would have rice readily available, pre-cooked your meats and stuff for the week. Be able to get all your macronutrients in and be able to gain that muscle mass that you want to gain and get all the calories in that you want for that day. During exercise, your body uses glycogen for energy for increased performance. So that's why, again, carbs is good because you can push harder during your intense workout. All right, so about to head to the gym for leg day. So basically, when you're about to work out, you mentally have to prepare yourself, get some caffeine in. I'm not a big fan of pre-workout drinks at gyms. They're really bad for your heart. They overstimulate you. Sometimes you can't breathe and you're not gonna get good sets. I like to do caffeine. If you're gonna work out, you could even get caffeine pills. Good supplements like that, that'll help you push through the workout without actually overstimulating your heart, so you can get good blood and oxygen to the muscles, recover good, and work hard, especially on a leg day. Leg day is basically going to pump more blood and oxygen to the muscle groups more than any other muscle that you work. So just make sure that when you hit the gym, you're mentally prepared, you're ready, you warm up good, you stretch, you do your fascia release, loosen up, you do your warm-up sets. A good warm-up set when you're going to the gym, whatever weight you're going to be using for, say, 4 to 6 reps, the first set, or 6 to 8 reps, I would go 50% for 10, rest a minute, 60% for 8, rest a minute, 70% for 5, rest a minute, 80% for 3, rest a minute, 90% for 1. Then you're basically keying the muscles to use heavier loads so that when you go in, you can hit it hard without injury. So this is a great way to protect yourself, to know you're not going to get injured. And then if you're still a little tight, then you want to make sure that you keep using the roller, where you can do advanced stretches with bands. I've done some of those in some shorts to really stretch and loosen up the body so that you can hit it hard. Leg day is probably the most important, most aggressive day of them all. When you go in there, you gotta mentally be prepared. You gotta be hitting it hard. Push yourself to failure every set, so that you know making a stimulus. Once you get to the weight you want to get to for whatever amount of reps, say it's like 6, 3 or 4 sets of 6, and the next time you come in, you want to track everything, track your weights, so that you know that you can create a stimulus at about 5%, and then shoot for 4 to 6 reps again, or 6 to 8 reps. If the weight's too heavy, you don't feel comfortable, you don't have a spot, just shoot for adding a rep over time. You start at 6, and then you move to 7, and eventually you get to 8, and then you make a small incremental increase, maybe not as much as 5%, just because you don't feel comfortable without a spot. So you want to make sure that when you get in there, you're going to have someone that's going to be able to spot you if you do heavier loads and you don't feel comfortable hitting that weight hard. So again, we're about to head into the gym for leg day. I'm excited about today. I got to pack in a lot of carbs. I'm not a big fan of taking in a lot of fat before the workout. I'll take in some glutamine, aminos, maybe a little creatine. I'll hydrate really good, and then I'll hit that set. And I usually start packing in my calories as the day goes on. Especially right after the workout, I'll take in a lot of carbs. Your body requires it most, and it'll also help you grow better. Again, let's head into the gym. Let's hit it. Let's go, baby. I just got to the gym, heading to the gym. Got to crush this workout. So let's head into the gym. Let's go. Going to the big crunch factory. Right here, baby. Let's go. Come on. Look at the crunch emblem. Let's go. We're going to get it in the crunch house. I'm going to hit it hard today. Let's work, baby. Let's work. Greekfreak here. Let's go. Come on.
Hey, yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay, hey, yeah, ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Fuck with me, you know that I got it. Come with me.
right, so this is one of my meals that I have in my 2,500 calorie surplus as I'm trying to gain lean mass. I'm only upping my calories 200 to try to get lean mass instead of adding a lot of fat. First meal after working out, I'm gonna have my real breakfast. Cooking some salmon. As salmon's a little higher fat but higher calories too. As it's hard for me to pack in a lot of calories early, I don't really like eating a lot of carbs early in the day, so I start packing them in as the day goes. I'm making some egg whites, 6 egg whites. I got my girls some flour. I'm gonna put these over here for a little bit. I usually like to keep maybe a half a yolk in there, give it a little texture, and then the rest egg whites.
So you're gonna get those egg whites. Here we go. Oh my fucking god. You fucking killed someone. So bullshit.
Pepper. So that's going in for 20 minutes. As far as the eggs, cook the eggs. Today, normally I would have a sweet potato, but because I don't have it ready, I'm gonna end up doing Quaker Oats, 60-second oat. This is one of my favorites. It has this easily accessed carb, 1/2 cup. You gotta make sure that you have a 1/2 cup measurement. I'm cooking the eggs, turkey bacon, low sodium by Butterball. 70% less sodium, baby. And a lot of people don't check their sodium. Most individuals usually eat fast foods, but they're eating 5,000 milligrams of sodium a day, so they're probably gonna croak. Hopefully not. I don't wish bad on people, but sodium is high, it's bad for your heart. You wanna keep that sodium lower. This meal, for 6 egg whites, 4 ounces of salmon. I used a half yolk, so that might be 3 grams of fat max. Probably gonna eat 3 or 4 pieces of turkey bacon. Quaker Oats, 60-second oats I like. I cook it for 35 seconds only. I like to have, if you overcook that, lose the nutrients. I will add raspberries to this meal, as raspberries, the lowest in sugar. A half cup is not that much at all, as we're shooting for 2,500 calories. That's what we're shooting for today, right, lady? Got my dog here. She is my support system. Make sure that I hit those max every day. Cook this salmon. 4 ounces. 20 minutes. It's a little thicker. Cook the eggs with some fruit. Okay, half a cup of fruit. Turkey bacon. Cover the top and bottom of that bacon, about a half a cup. And one thing I like to do with Quaker Oats, here for 35 seconds, I'm gonna add a half scoop of precision protein powder. Vanilla, as it'll add a little flavor to it. You get more protein the whey, so it's not a lot of carbs. I've already had 2 of these today, 2 scoops of carbo gainer. So 2 scoops of this, which is 50 grams of protein, only 4 grams of carb, 2 grams of sugar, maybe 4 grams of fat total. So get 2 scoops of this, and then I get 2 scoops of carbo gainer total, because I have 2 different shakes already, because when I work people out in the morning, I'm not really able to eat a lot, so I'm just drinking shakes. So I'll drink a shake, I'll work out, I might drink another shake, and then I'll come home and I'll eat. So on the carbo gainer, half cup is 60 grams of carbohydrates. Get those carbs up. So I've had just 2 shakes, I've already had 120 grams of protein, because it's hard for me to get it in with the meals based on work. I will add those maxed in together. I add a little chocolate too right here, and I do a little banana. And I'll make a real shake. For now, I'm not doing that. So my turkey bacon is out. Waiting on the salmon, I got 2 minutes. I'm cooking the egg white. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in half cup of Quaker Oats. Cook it for 35 seconds. Then, once that's done, I'm gonna throw a half scoop of this vanilla precision in there. Cook the eggs. You're probably gonna have to add a little more water to the Quaker Oats. That's okay. A little water, a half scoop of, throw it in here. Stir it up.
Yeah.
The salmon is ready. The eggs are almost ready. Getting it done, baby. Let's go. So this salmon, 16 ounces, serving size is 4. You get the salmon out completely, get all the skin off, voila. Slice it on a plate, boy. Here we go. Okay, so let's put it all on a plate, baby, and we ready. Turkey bacon, eggs, this, boy, power breakfast, go. I'm gonna throw these on top of here, boom. 4 ounces of salmon. I'll put the salmon on the plate. Here we go. Ultimate power breakfast. So this breakfast is about 638 calories. Beautiful. About 23 grams of fat. It's a little higher fat because of the salmon, but I'm not going to get probably much more than 40 grams for the day. I don't keep my fat that high because I like to stay ripped. 38 carb, protein about 67 grams, and the sugars is about 5. Fiber is good though. It's about 8, but you need fiber to keep that moving. This is my power breakfast. Try to get that 2,500 calorie surplus. We're on our way, baby. Let's go. I am making a protein pudding. I've kind of come up with my own little recipe. About a half cup chobani, that's yogurt. I'm gonna add a half scoop of precision, add a little more protein and flavor. Dump that in. Then a little bit of skim milk. And if you want to add some carbs, you can put some carb powder in it. I tend to eat my carbs during the day more. Fats in the mornings, I don't really take a lot. This is my little concoction that I eat in the morning. It really helps get protein up, kind of a lower fat, lower carb combination. If you want to throw some raspberries in, you can. I usually have those. Again, if you need more carbs for the day and you're not hitting them, you can throw in 30 grams of this. Today, I might throw in a quarter cup carbs. Do pretty good. Half of this, and we rock. Now that's about 30 grams. Champions, voila, the Greekfreak protein pudding. All right, so my last meal of today, cooking some really lean chicken. I am gonna add quinoa. I'm gonna do half cup worth, 60 grams of carb, 5 grams of protein, 2.5 grams of fat. There is no sodium, so this is a good one. Throw a cup of this in here. So you gotta have a little rice steamer if you wanna cook your rice good. You cook it in a pot. It doesn't cook as good, it doesn't fluff as well. So I'm gonna fluff my stuff up, baby. And then turn this bad boy on. Let's get this going, baby. All right, so the chicken are big pieces of chicken. So I'm gonna break these chickens down. The chicken's super low in fat, high in protein. You want lean chicken. That's what I got going on here. So I'm gonna cook this for about 20 minutes at 400 with the quinoa, green peppers, red peppers, but tonight instead, I think I'm going to do some beans. How about that, baby? Nice beans right here. The way you cook the beans, you can cook the beans at the same time you cook the rice. So I'm gonna add beans to the rice in the steamer. I'll put them in this little steamer right here, if you can see this. I'm gonna add that in, cook it up. Here we go. You got the bean, quinoa, and the chicken. We're gonna cook this up, nice meal, get it going on, baby. Come on. And whatever I have today, should be able to finish my max combo right here and get everything I need. I will check back with you in a little bit. All right, so we finally got the meal done for the day. So I have my green beans right here. Put them on the plate with this big ass piece of chicken. Holy fudge. Then we got the quinoa. This shit is crunk. Ooh, look. Coming out right here. Put on the plate. Whoa. Look at all that, baby. Actually, I think it's called quinoa. Sorry. All right. So we got it. Good to go. Voila. Ah! Here we go. The power dinner to finish strong for the max, baby. Come on.